It's overboard now. I want you to.
What's up, sis? Welcome back to my channel, period. Hey sis, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a sit down video, and by the title you can tell that I am talking about basically that people don't tell you about being an entrepreneur. Okay, I decided to do this video because I feel like we are misled by the internet of how small businesses are ran, and like all this like just misconception of everything about running a small business. I decided to like put y'all up on game. Okay, put you up on game about all the things. You know what this video is going to be, basically me explaining to y'all just like the realisticness of just being an entrepreneur. Being an entrepreneur, especially of a small business, is very, very hard. So I feel like social media mislead us of basically how it really is, trapped in those like moments where we think like, okay, well, so and so got hella sales, like I should be having hella sales too. Kind of like look at that and look at our business like, dang, I'm not getting as much sales as her, like I'm gonna just give up. I'm just trying to tell you this right now, that the stuff that you see on the internet is not like their everyday business, not how every day goes and all this other stuff. Like it comes with a lot that they don't tell you, but I'm here to tell you the tea. Okay, if y'all do like this video, give me a thumbs up, that subscribe button if you aren't subscribed already, turn on your post notification bell so you can always be notified when you get to this post a motherfucking video. Yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this video. I like to also thank y'all, let me go ahead and do a little shout out. I like to also thank y'all for hitting me to 19k. I'm at 19k right now. I'm definitely trying to strive for 20k before my birthday. My birthday is February 5th. Say the date. Okay, save the month freaking date. We're not gonna waste no more time. We finna get straight into this video. Okay, okay. So I got my phone out. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my notes because I wrote down like all the notes and everything in my phone. I'm gonna go into different topics. We have timestamps listed in the description box in case you want to go to each timestamp. Very first thing we're going to talk about right now is finding a vendor. Every entrepreneur starting off, and either I get questions like this all the time of how to find a vendor. Where do you get these vendors from? Like all that stuff plays a big part, a big role in like being an entrepreneur, is finding a vendor. I definitely recommend Alibaba.com. Alibaba.com is a great website to go through if you want to find a vendor for anything. Like it has everything you can think of, different products. They have different vendors ranged all over the world. Anybody that don't know what a vendor is, which I'm pretty much sure if you're watching this video you know what a vendor is, and if you don't, you just, okay, I'll explain it to you. Okay, so it's basically people that sell things in bulk items, and they sell it to you for a cheaper rate and you resell it. Basically, I actually have Alibaba.com on my actual phone. I don't think I'm logged in though, but I do have an account with them, and that's where two of my vendors is. I have a lash vendor, and I also have like some like accessory vendor that I got from them. Something on my sleeve that I'm going to be doing of the new year. Cannot freaking wait. I think I'm going to launch it on Valentine's Day, but I do have something on my sleeve that I do want to show you guys, and I got a few vendors that I have been looking into on here. Just this orange app right here, and it has like so many things you could think of. If you're wanting to sell hair, they have vendors for hair, wigs. It's super duper easy to inquire about anything, y'all. Like all you have to do is just basically go to whoever you feel like your interest is. And I definitely recommend, if you're looking for vendors, don't just hit up the first vendor you see. Alibaba.com has over like thousands and thousands and thousands of vendors on here. So many different vendors. If you guys want to chat with them directly, you have that option to chat with them. you know, and you can inquire if you have any questions. They're usually responsive. They give them about 24 to 48 hours to respond, but they usually respond with a good, timely frame of manner. They're very communicative. Different things you can, like, you know, shop on here for, like, whatever you want to sell, y'all. Like, everything. Like, if you want to sell phone cases, you know, just like accessories, like, you can sell phone cases. They have different types of phone cases you can sell, types of stuff. It's definitely a great go-to app and website that you can definitely go on. Real easy. If you want to chat with the vendors directly, you have any questions about, you know, how it works or anything like that, and every vendor is different, so usually they have a minimum of quantity of how much you have to purchase, or you can actually ask them if they can give you a sample, just so you are getting, you know, the product that you're paying for. If you're like doing anything with clothes or anything you're not sure about and you don't know that company's quality, then definitely ask if they can send you a sample, which usually they're very, you know, considerate of that, and they go ahead and send you out a sample. It may cost a little bit more than the actual price they're wholesaling it for, but that's usually how it goes if you want a sample piece. I recommend doing that first. I feel like this is just a hard thing on entrepreneurs trying to find a vendor, and the best vendor site that I recommend, that I personally use and that I go on and on about, is Alibaba.com. Alibaba.com is lit, y'all. Like, if you want anything through them, go through them, get it done. It's that easy, y'all. It's literally that freaking easy. Shipping is different for each vendor. I can't even say, okay, give you a time frame of like how shipping is, but shipping is usually fast. Like I said, anything you have questions about with any vendor, you can always inquire about it. Send chats to them, text them directly. I have, like I said, my lash vendor and my accessory vendor on Alibaba.com, and I find it amazing. Check out Alibaba.com if you are looking for a vendor. If you have trouble finding a vendors, because I know a lot of people want to sell like hair or accessories, looking to sell these specific products, but they can't. They don't know how to go about it. They don't know who to get the vendor from, who to get it from, how to get it. If you're looking for packaging for your products, Alibaba.com has it. It's literally a one-stop shop. Like, it can't get any better than this. Like, it's a one-stop shop, y'all. Like, I can go on and on about their company. So definitely, if you're struggling about finding a vendor, go to Alibaba.com, download the app, go on the website, whatever you got to do, child, and check it out. Another way to get vendors, vendor lists. And I definitely say vendor lists are a hit or miss. I like to tell you this, but not all vendor lists are good vendor lists. Vendor lists are basically what people sell. They'll have a variety, and this is the crazy thing, because they really get it for Alibaba.com, and they just make their own list. I'm gonna give you the tea. That's what they be doing, okay? I just want to give y'all the tea. A lot of them don't want to tell you that they be getting their vendors from Alibaba.com, but basically a vendor list is basically a list of vendors that people send out, and they have a vendor list. They have basically a list of different vendors that cater to different type of products. Wanted to sell waist trainers, they'll have a waist trainer vendor list. They sell onesies, they have onesie vendor list. If you wanted to sell clothing or whatever, they have different lists that you can buy from them. And I definitely say they're hit or miss, because sometimes the vendor list be trash, child, but that they recommend you are horrible. Not only that, why do a vendor list when you can just go on Alibaba.com? Like, honestly, like, I feel like vendor lists are kind of like a waste of money. I don't recommend them, but I just wanted to say that they are, you know, doable. But I'm gonna spill the tea. All they be doing, child, for the vendor list is literally going on Alibaba.com, taking those people info, writing it down, and reselling it. And when you can just go on Alibaba.com and find your own vendor. You see what I'm saying? I per se don't agree with vendor lists, and that's the tea on that. That's the truth on that. Like, the second thing I want to talk about is the biggest thing of all, is support system. I feel like as a young entrepreneur, I have witnessed so much support from people that I don't even know. The biggest support system is gonna come from people you don't even freaking know. Like, people you ain't never met a day in your life. People, they genuinely draw to you by just knowing you from the outside. Like, they don't know you, they don't have your very everyday life. Like, these are not people that are around you all the time. They just see what you give them, and if they love what you're giving them, they're going to support you. And I feel like you would expect like family and friends to support you, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you, don't expect it. A lot of family that don't even want to see you do it. There's a lot of family that's like, okay, whatever, she got a little small little business, whatever, she sell like they say, oh, she got a business but it's small, it don't mean nothing, like she sell this, whatever, like they brush it off, like, oh, she sell this but it ain't nothing, you feel me? Like stuff like that. Like, don't expect things out of people. Just let it be, let it go, let it happen naturally. I definitely say being an entrepreneur, from what I've learned over the few years, is that your support system is going to come from people you don't know. If you do have those family and friends that support you, great. Have them share your ads, have them share your coupons, have them share your promos, your new sales, all that stuff. Like, that's great. It helps your business so freaking much. It helps your business. But I'm gonna be very truthful. Your support is going to come from people you rarely know or you don't know at all. Okay, retail clustering. Okay, let's really talk about it. Let's freaking talk about retail clustering. Retail clustering is, there's different words for it. Basically, when the population is overpopulated by people that sell the same thing. So I started off really just selling lashes. I still sell lashes, but I really don't promote my business anymore because that's not what I really want to do anymore, simply because of retail clustering. I feel like we all go on this wagon of like, oh, well, she sell that, we saw her sell the same thing, but I do it better. That's true, but it's only true for so long, because then it's like, okay, well, we all selling the same damn thing. The more, like, the money is spread out, when it really can be abundance of money if you really was selling something different. It can make you lose out on sales. It can make you not stand out anymore. It makes your company very dry. It's like, well, she sell that, she sell the same thing you sell, like, you know, you feel me? Like, it's very hard to stand out when retail clustering happens. It definitely happened to me where I was in a drought at a time where lashes, like, everybody sold lashes, and the lashes that when I first started selling lashes, it was going like this. You know why? Because the hair stores didn't have it. Your local hair stores didn't have those long 25mm lashes. They just now starting to sell them because they see what the hype is about. Bitches can go down the street, around the corner to the beauty supply store. They're not raving about no lashes that you can buy online when they can just go, you know, to the store. So you really got to take that in consideration, because that stuff like that will really mess up your sales. Like, you won't get sales as much because it's retail clustering. Everybody is doing it. Ones that are like big, like really big, that made it real out of the retail clustering drought, they're stuck, and they're at that position and point of life where they don't have to like switch up what they're selling, because they made it to where it's like, I don't have to stick out no more. Like, I'm there. You feel me? Like, if that makes any sense at all. But it's very hard for small businesses to come up. Like, okay, well, I'm a small business. It's really hard. But it's like, well, they got big businesses out here that's well known, and it's going to be harder for you to come up. You see what I'm saying? Impossible. It's not saying that you can never come up from it. You know, never saying that you won't be as big as them. It's just going to be very very hard, y'all, and that's the honest to God truth. I hate to just sit here and a lot of y'all be like, oh, you're eventually gonna make it. Have to be out of the box with it in order to stand out. Very hard to stand out. I wanted to do like waist trainers, and then it felt like everybody and their mama just started slapping their logo on waist trainers. At the end of the day, I want to do something that's different, unique, and that's creative, and under like my brand, you know. As we're going along with the whole not getting enough sales, let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. Not getting enough sales is normal. Small business, don't expect and go on this rave that you see, oh, this female, that female. Like, that's what we do. Like, we get that vision in our head. Well, she just took a picture with like 100 orders. Like, that should be my business. But like, that can be manifested, but do not feel like that's an everyday thing, because those people that's taking pictures of them 100 orders, whole time, that's orders that they done collected over weeks and weeks and weeks. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, because I done seen where people policies don't even ship out until like 2 or 3 weeks, and that's 2 or 3 weeks worth of orders. Not 1 week, not 1 day worth of orders. It's over time. So it's stuff that, you know, can happen, but I feel like the internet and social media misconstrues our mind to thinking that we have to have exactly what that person have, if not better, because that's where you should be. And honest to God truth, no. Some days those individuals do not get sales. Those girls that you be seeing, some days they don't get sales. Normal. So when you go days and days without getting sales, don't feel like you're not doing something right. Don't feel like it's your company. It's just a normal thing. There's days where you're not going to get sales because you are a small business. I cannot stress this enough. It might be a whole week or 2 weeks where you don't get no order. Like, I just want to say that, like, not even just days, it could be a whole week or 2, you know, till you get an order and your orders just start coming in. My last thing I want to talk about is promo. I feel like this is the biggest thing that I want to spill the tea on. All promo is good promo, okay? There's people that has these like big following Instagram pages. Let me tell you something. Those people be buying their followers just so they can get your money. And let me say this. Those people, they would get they, you know, their followers up, and when they promote stuff on like their story or their actual news feed, that it don't even match up to their followers. Like 23 likes, 50 likes. Do not have people like that promote your business, because they are not legit. They're not real accounts. They're not. So not all promo is good promo. If you really want somebody that's going to promote your stuff, make sure you ask for their analytics. And when I say analytics, that means basically you want to ask for how many views they get on their story, and not just a hearsay. You want to see a screenshot, baby, because you ain't trying to get finessed. Or you ask them for a screenshot of how much they be getting on their story views, because you're not going to be paying all this money just for you not to get a sale, or don't get paid money for it not to benefit you. Don't do that. So make sure, like, when you do promos, you're going to the right people, because honest to God true, promos are a hit or miss. Yeah, y'all, that is pretty much it I'm going to talk about in this video. I just wanted to kind of like go on a rant with y'all of like just things that I feel like entrepreneurs just don't tell y'all, and y'all get misconstrued of really real life, you know, entrepreneurs and how things go, how things are. This is like real life. Like, I'm gonna give you the tea, okay? You feel me? Like, there's been times where I feel like my business is not doing good. Like, people look on the outside like, you got your own business, you got this, you got that, and it's like, sometimes it's okay to admit, like, it's not all peaches and cream. You feel me? Battery's finna die, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this out. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all like this, give me a thumbs up. If you have any freaking comments for me or questions, comment them down below. And I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye, Keisha.